Hello all, welcome back to our stream. We are not in the correct positions because someone had to turn their camera on. Uh,
My bad.
but that's okay. We are here to start the game. Um, Joining us tonight are our usual crew of fun people as we do our more shenanigans in Waterdeep. I am Nick. I am fun and I play Droomstick. He's a lot of fun too. Um, he's actually not really fun lately because the DM keeps taking away my happiness in literally everything. But that's just me. And if you're typing something at me, Kevin, I can't read it because I'm too busy moving cameras around. Other than
I
that,
didn't take anything away from you. You handed it over without me trying very hard. It's okay, just a soul. Never mind.
what? Oh, fucking whore. You know what? Whatever. I don't need this. Well, other than that, let's see.
That's what you said about your soul.
Shut up.
We could always get another one.
I'm just gonna mute myself and eat my SpaghettiOs, and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna pass things.
Ew, SpaghettiO.
I'm gonna pass it over to Sky because they're the reason why we had to move the cameras around. I know. Yeah. Fuck you.
Fuck. Hi, I'm Sky. I play Listara. And that's about it for right now. I currently have a migraine, but that's it. I'll pass it off to Rossi.
I'm V and I have a B, and that's this game, and we're gonna kick some ass and cross a river, okay? And
What?
Jet, I have no idea.
Are we crossing a river? Because I don't remember. My brain went to the river.
We are
Styx,
crossing
and
a river,
I...
yeah.
A river is
Oh, I
involved.
made that shit up for a
Okay.
second.
All right. Hi, I'm Jess. I play Blaze in this game. Our Celestial Pact Tabaxi Warlock. My brain is like... Yeah. So, it'll be an interesting night. I'm going to pass it over to Oliver.
I'm Oliver, and I play Warren Woodbrook, the human inquisitive rogue, and the ringleader that's trying to basically herd cats with the group. Literally, when it comes to Blaze.
It's good exercise.
Yeah, that's me, and that's us. So now I'll pass it
Excuse
back
me
to
if I
Kevin.
suddenly pull out a knife. Don't worry about it.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
We'll see it in the next frame.
So, during last session, you guys had set out on the path to attack Skull Island in Skullport, the source of Manchun's consolidated power after his most recent
Right.
takeover of Skullport. And after a bit of discussion on how best to do that, you chose a path that involved crossing a small section of Undermountain to get to the Sargath River and approach the Skull Island fortress from a less heavily defended side. Now, V informed you guys that most of the area you're crossing over is controlled by a group of hobgoblins known as the Legion of Azok. They've held this territory for most of the last 30 years, so they're a fairly stable group inside Undermountain. And it was recommended that you can negotiate your way through here without spending any kind of resources or time before you attack the Citadel. Castle, Citadel, it's big, it's got walls and cannon, call it that way.
Mhm.
So that's going to require some type of combination of bribes, flattery, and shenanigans to cross.
A flattery? I can do that.
We'll call Bay.
You want to get Jarlax involved?
No.
When don't I want to involve?
So yeah, before you guys head out, is there any last minute preparations you want to do?
We're still at the Troll Skull Manor, right?
No, we're
You're
Oh, no, wait.
currently at the
What?
V Hive.
Oh, we're at the. Oh, right. Okay. Um, can I look for a better axe than my normal axe?
I mean, your
I-
normal axe is still pretty good, I think.
I
isn't it?
know, but like, it's getting a little dulled down. Is there a way that I can find a sharper hand axe?
I mean, a sharper blade than the Radiant Moon Axe of Saloon.
No, not that one. I'm talking about my offhand hand
Okay,
axe.
the other one.
No,
I was
yeah,
about
I
to
hate my
defend it.
radiant hand axe. I just want to get rid of it. Like-
Fine, I will take it back.
Considering you keep throwing your axes, that doesn't surprise me.
I'm bored with this holy relic. I'd like a new one.
We need to get Droomstick a returning axe. Then he can just throw it all he wants.
Why doesn't he just use a
Burn.
boomerang?
Because Jonam already uses a boomerang. Yeah,
Yeah.
double up on character concepts.
Maybe I should. I need to kind of. I need to be aware of my actions, so I'm just gonna be like. Anyone know anyone got the DL on some nice new axes?
I mean, yeah, Droomstick with a boomerang would just lead inevitably to the part where he forgot he threw it.
Oh, I have to make a check every time I. Or else it comes back and fucking hits me.
Yeah, I mean,
if
Vial
you need to-
is
yeah.
the one who knows where everyone is down here. I guess he can go make a deal with that hag. I wouldn't recommend it though.
Oh wait, we have to. Oh, never mind. I'm good.
You could do some shopping in Skullport if you wanted to, but the area is still a little bit tense.
Hey, can I get an axe? Ah!
You know, I actually just thought of a much simpler resolution of this whole Droomstick Soul thing. Like,
Yes.
or at very least, stopping him from losing the Blood War. If you make enough deals with enough like evil entities, is it sort of like a copyright strike where they all start fighting over like the claim and then no one gets anything? Can we just have him just make a deal with every hag in Undermountain?
Oh my god, why does that sound actually like something I would do though? Like
The problem with it there is all roads lead to Asmodeus.
Wait, so talking to every hag leads me to Asmodeus?
We need to find a way to turn him into a deep. They won't like that.
No, that No.
Maybe that's why he loses the Blood War. He was a double agent.
No. Or wait a minute. Plot twist.
Wow, I can't believe Droomstick's a demon.
Yeah.
Wait,
Plot
yes I can.
twist.
Just like Kevin is like, I've been waiting for this since session 1 back 3 years ago.
Okay, I'll stop derailing. That was just my
Okay.
idea.
So any last minute preparations? You feel free to take the long rest, swap out spells if that's the thing you do.
I can't do that. Everybody remember to gain 10 temp HP.
Oh wait, did we get like did we do a long rest from that
Yes,
or
we're doing
That's
that
what
right
he
now,
literally
yeah.
just said.
Oh,
Just
sorry
said it,
guys.
man. Jesus,
You fucking sack of shit.
pay attention.
I'm slightly still zooted, okay? Like you
Is
gotta-
this
How?
is
That's
this
why
what
that
happens
part
when
where
you
I
don't
say
have a
I'm not in
skull?
charge is most relevant.
Okay, so
Right.
we got 10 temporary hit points, correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
From
Okay.
me, so fucking say thank you.
Yep.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Also, oh, I'm sorry, but Sky, the feedback on your thing, I can
Oh,
hear.
God.
I think that's actually Rossi.
I can hear.
Yeah, it's Rozzy. Yeah, it's Rozzy.
Oh, thank God.
I sound so ugly.
Oh, thank God.
It sounds so ugly.
Rosie, I'm muting you. I'm
Rosie?
sorry.
Okay. Well, once that echo is fixed, I think we're set.
Oh god, that actually is really bad.
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, that's not great.
There we go.
Rozzy!
I muted them.
Rosie, I like it. Oh, I didn't hear the echo.
Hello? No, you
Matrix.
fixed it
You
apparently.
fixed
Oh.
it. I couldn't hear it. That's what I was saying. I couldn't hear it.
I'm just gonna wait a little while until all this sorts itself out.
We're good.
Okay, we're good, Kevin.
We're good.
So once your preparations are made, backpacks are stocked, and you're ready to hit the to leave the V hive. V leads you across a back alley section of Skullport, and it's really kind of a funny bit where an alley turns into a tunnel, and before you know it, you're outside the Skullport cavern. Now, Warren and probably Listara, you noticed a whole bunch of eyes watching you on the way out.
Yeah.
Nobody seemed that interested on you leaving Skullport, but coming back through on a return trip, these would be the people who'd be ambushing you for a toll, a bribe, or to just murder you and take your stuff.
Let's chop their heads off.
When we come back, we'll do that.
Okay.
It's about an hour and a half, 2 hours of walking through this tunnel. And the air kind of gets a moisture to it. There's something different as you've gotten here. And the first thing you come across is a small cavern. Just like kind of stretches out and widens out to about 50 feet wide, equally tall, covered in mushrooms. Just 5 or 6 inch tall, thick stalked mushrooms.
Drumstick, eat it.
I'm very tempted.
Yeah, please don't say that because he will. Didn't he lick the beholder brain or not beholder brain?
Well,
But
yeah, I licked a mind flare.
it's like the intellect devour or something.
Intellect
yeah.
devour.
Yeah,
That's
what-
yeah.
What hasn't he licked?
The blood of that rust creature.
I'm keeping a close eye on him to make sure he does not eat the mushrooms.
So
You
tempting.
couldn't taste.
Drumstick, how tempting would you say it would be? Because you know you're going to be disappointed by eating one.
Please describe to me what the mushroom looks like.
Like 5 or 6 inches tall. Probably about like the stalk is like a good 3 inches thick. So they're really beefy for mushrooms.
Color?
They've got this like greenish brown mottled pattern over the cap, and then the stalks are kind of just this creamish white.
I'd like to try to make a survival check to see if actually a nature check to see if I can recall
Sure.
if a mushroom like this would be detrimental to my health.
Give me that nature check.
And we're doing it with a -1. 18 minus 1. Yeah.
You've kind of got this like mental checklist of what makes a safe mushroom versus a dangerous mushroom. And these kind of check off a lot of the points for safe to eat.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna go pick that thick stalk and I'm gonna put it near to my face.
All right, so
Thermostat.
as you go down and grab the mushroom, which is like exactly the moment where Warren's eyes slide over to you, when your hand touches the mushroom, it just starts to like scream. Like there's this like ear-piercing wail that like emits from the mushroom for a good 20 seconds,
Oh,
and then it deflates and is just like thinner then.
Um,
I don't think it wants to be eaten, Drumstick.
um,
It
Fucking hate
That-
mushrooms.
it's not
happened.
it's not thick anymore, so I will not eat it.
We don't eat things that scream.
Well, well, we eat yogurt, but you know that's just.
My yogurt doesn't scream. I've never heard that before.
Fuck
Moving on.
yogurt.
So as you're kind of like all giving Droomstick the look after he's done the thing again, a pair of hobgoblins come up the corridor towards you. These guys are in fairly heavy armor, helmets, spear, large shield, and they just kind of like stop side by side, shield forward. Who enters the territory of Azric?
The awesome sauces, step aside.
Do you have any muscle milk and also mushrooms that don't scream?
Oh my god, guys, please.
I'm gonna push them out of the way immediately. Stand in front of them and say, Warren Woodbrook, pleasure to meet you guys. I'm gonna give him a salute, like a guard salute. Say, we're just leaving Skullport. You guys may have noticed it's getting a little weird there. We were really hoping to get out of town.
We're going to Candy Mountain.
I need muscle milk and mushrooms that don't scream. Also, I like to flex. Hey.
The one hobgoblin like looks over you. Those mushrooms are called screamers. That's what they do.
Are they
Can you eat
safe
them?
to eat?
They're loud to eat.
I never heard that description. That's great. All right, I'll keep that in mind.
They're part of our. They're part of the Legion's defensive network.
Worked pretty well, I'd say.
Yeah. Prevented me from eating it, so.
If you plan on visiting the Legion, you'll require registration paperwork, and we will assist in that.
Oh boy,
Now,
paperwork.
these guys these guys are throwing off like the hyper professional vibe. You've dealt with mercenaries and soldiers of various types. Yager is also with you.
Yeah.
She was along for the ride here too.
Yep.
Not forget her. She seemed very disappointed when Droomstick tried to eat the mushroom.
Yagra, I'm sorry. A bitch gets hungry. Like.
If you follow us back to the processing center, we can get your paperwork expedited. And then all you need to do is meet with Warlord Azok.
Oh god, this is gonna take a while.
Boy, this sure sounds great. Let's go. I love paperwork.
Hey,
Of
can
course it
you
does.
fill out mine? I might make a mistake.
I'm definitely filling out yours.
Thanks,
So-
boo.
They take you through a quick set of caverns. And these are natural, probably water carved caverns at some point. Opens up into a gigantic cavern. You've been in a couple places in Thunder Mountain, but this right here is by far the largest open area you've seen so far. And the entrance here is just a few feet above the regular floor level of this cavern. That's inaccurate because you've seen Skullport. That's larger than this. But you've got like a ruined cityscape stretching out in front of you. These buildings once had roofs. A lot of them are collapsed. Upper stories are torn off. Looks like an earthquake rolled through here and hit something. In fact, the far wall of this cavern looks like it is a collapsed ceiling. The two hobgoblins you've been found. I'm just gonna stumble on words tonight. That's a thing we're dealing with.
Dallin.
The two hobgoblins like see that you're staring. Is like, come on, like no time for touristy bits. You have to get you registered.
Speaking of the touristy bits, is it easily identifiable who these ruins may have belonged to? Are they clearly human or dwarven or elven or something obvious?
You pick up that they're dwarven. That's what you'd expect. Most of the construction to be in Undermountain is dwarven.
That's what I was hoping for. I'm just gonna be talking about it with them, like, yeah, you don't see stuff like this anymore up on the surface. All those
We see
human
it every day.
buildings. You're very lucky. I would love to live down here in an ancient dwarven ruin. I've been talking about getting some of the old like statues and frescoes and stuff up in our cafe up above, but everyone gets mad at me. I don't know why.
We don't get mad. We just don't think it fits our aesthetic.
It would if we got enough of them. It would become the aesthetic.
Okay.
Just a disappointed sigh.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what I have to deal with.
So you see a bunch of people, going about their business here in the streets. There's a handful of armed hobgoblin patrols. The rest of the goblins, orcs, a handful of bugbears are involved here. They take you to this one larger building that has this red and white, like, looks like they took off a ship's sail and made a tent roof for this building with it. When they take you inside, there's a bunch of a gaggle of goblins, which is any group of goblins numbering 6 or more. They're all frantically sorting paperwork. And when the goblin manager looks over at you, he just realizes that his day is about to get a lot more complicated and lets out the sigh.
It's okay. Look, we're gonna fill out our stuff and we're gonna be on our way. We don't want to be here any longer than well, actually, if I could check out the ruins, it would be pretty cool. Can we get a visitor's pass for the ruins too?
That's what you're applying for.
Excellent. Let's get started then.
Azok likes to refer to them as passports.
I can work with that. I'll apply for a passport. Sure. You need my visa information.
We will need information. We'll need important details. And goblins with clipboards just up here, paperwork ready to go. And what is your name?
I'm Warren Woodbrook.
What is your height?
Oddly personal.
Check my character sheet real quick. I'm 5'8" last time I checked.
What is your home city?
That would be Waterdeep, of course.
Very well. That's everything we needed.
Oh,
Great.
now age, anything else? You don't need date of birth, blood type?
No. All that's irrelevant information. We just need name, height, and city of origin.
Yeah.
Why height?
Blaze, please don't give him any ideas.
I know, right? That's weird.
I'm taller than
I'm
you.
adding 2 inches to mine.
Yeah, you're a minotaur. Of course you're taller than him.
How tall's Shroomstick?
7 feet.
God.
Now, does anyone deviate too far from the truth while filling out their paperwork?
I don't know
I'm
what to
adding
put as my hometown. Do I put it as a current living
I was just
town,
gonna
or
put Waterdeep.
Your hometown is Waterdeep now.
Okay.
Drewstick. I've adopted you.
I'm from Ashmont. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
V, what did you say in there?
What?
What?
What did you say in all that?
Oh, I'm adding 2 inches to my height.
Okay. Yeah, these guys then take your paperwork and file it, refile it, copy it, refile it. It's an entire process that they go through.
Why do you have to
And it
file
looks
it a
just
bunch
kind
of
of like it looks more like a shell game than a filing system.
They know what they're doing. They're
Do
goblins.
they?
Sure.
I don't know. This is sketchy.
All that's required from here is the seal of Azok, and you are good to go.
How long
Great.
is that gonna take?
Where do we get that?
From Azok.
Oh.
Or Lord Azok.
Okay.
Okay.
Can,
Is there a ticket?
Can we get that?
That's not my department.
Do we have to pay for expedited shipping?
How long does it take?
Usually not long. Usually not long.
That's
Uh,
usually not long.
Well, every time you ask that question for the next like 3 to 4 hours, you're told usually not long.
Oh my fucking god. Why are we at the fucking DMV? Why
And
did
they, like,
Kevin
move-
put us at the DMV?
They move you from like room to room for no
I'm
apparent
mad.
reason, like 3 times during that
No.
waiting period.
No.
You
I'm done.
feel like you're constantly getting closer the entire time, but at no point can you see the end of the line.
Oh.
I'm going to admire the nice dwarven architecture around us and point out the finer things that I see to Blaze.
One of the things that you're seeing a lot of here that you usually don't get to see in dwarven architecture is the insides that are normally hidden when things are not broken.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Very
God.
interesting, Blaze. You see the way that they shave the edges of these stone blocks here as they pile them. The
Oh.
mortar is made of a very interesting mix of different minerals and dwarven, things.
What would be?
They-
what would
they
If
like
happen?
that
you
if
don't shut up, I'm gonna drop a moonbeam on you right here, right fucking now.
I can't. No, is it
As-
edible?
As Warren's going on and on and on about dwarven architecture, you notice the guard's head just start to like slump down, and you hear him like snore briefly, and then like does that thing where he like starts to fall forward and like catches himself before he falls completely, and like stands straight back up at attention right away, looking around briefly to see if anyone noticed.
I'm gonna pretend not to notice, but I am going to edge closer to Blaze and just be like, "Well, that's very rude."
Meanwhile, I'm standing next to you, like, hey, can I like? What would happen if we tried eating that mortar mixture? It sounded like a good recipe.
If you tried to eat the mortar, you would probably shatter all of your teeth,
Oh,
every single one of them.
Oh my god.
I just
There
need.
was once a copy center project where I work where they were making training manuals for a UPS distribution center. And it was a massive order and it took like a month to complete. And then 2 weeks after the order was completed, they came back in to get a new page. They had to add wording in their safety training to not eat drywall.
Yeah? What? What the?
Apparently somebody lost a bet.
Apparently. Ooh.
Wow.
What the
So-
fuck? Why?
I don't always think we're living on the smartest version of Earth.
No.
Well,
So just as Blaze is about to crack from lack of stimulus, a hobgoblin, a goblin in a super floppy hat,
Oh no.
and it's really the only way to describe the rest of his clothing is like footy pajamas that are like a full size category too large. So it's like dragging like a foot and a half of footy behind his feet as he moves. And then the hands just end in mitten. So he's kind of useless as a being.
He's trying.
Trying his best.
And he's like, the warlord will see you now.
Oh, thanks.
Then he turns and starts to walk away, just assuming you're following him.
Sure. I mean, unless we want to stick around here a little bit longer, I can tell you about
No.
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 I am like, the second
We're
this
going.
goblin starts walking away, I'm just like power walking
We're
the fuck
going.
after him.
I'll
I'm
follow
just
because
gone.
I don't want to be left behind, so I'm just gonna follow, like not really sure where I'm going.
Okay, fine.
Takes you to a larger building across the street, and leads you past a room with 8 of the biggest hobgoblins you've seen, standing in guard. Takes you through there, and this is kind of a big arched roof, with like the massive beams holding everything together. Probably the largest structure in the area that survived the roof collapse. And the goblin in the footy pajamas just kind of stops and like reaches over onto a shelf and pulls out a pathetic little trumpet and blasts a fanfare like sound out of it. It's mostly goblin spit, but some bugling involved too. And it's like, Warlord Azok is ready to receive your tribute.
Tribute's foot up his ass.
He might like that kind of thing.
Not on this stream.
Wrong goblin?
Wrong goblin.
Okay. Do we give that to you, or is he gonna like come out and
He just looks disappointed at you for not knowing the proper procedure. And he's like, dude, it's a bribe. You give him the bribe. Introduce yourself, ask him for what you want, and give him the bribe. That's how this works.
Okay, just
Who?
listen. I'm just a country bumpkin from Waterdeep. I'm not used to these highfalutin hobgoblin metropolises. So he's just Lord Azok is just sitting up there.
Azok is sitting on this kind of like, it's like half throne, half sofa. It's a bit of a piece of odd furniture. And he's got this helmet on, and the visor that comes down over it completely covers his eyes. And then standing next to him is a hobgoblin woman who's dressed out for battle as well.
Okay. I'm gonna step forward. Give another salute. Say, hi, Warlord Azok. We have heard many stories of your exploits and the grandness of your civilization down here in the untamed frontier of Undermountain. Truly, I have been impressed by the majesty of the place that you all call home. And it would be my honor to offer you, and I'm going to reach in my pack and let's see what I've got. I actually have some pearls that are, I don't remember where we picked these up, but I've got 5 pearls. So I'm going to pull out 3 of them and just hold out these pearls. And I'm going to say, these pearls are a pittance compared to the rich culture that I see around me. But it is the best that I can offer. And I offer them humbly to you on behalf of my adventuring party.
Can I get a persuasion check?
That's going to be a 26.
Okay.
Damn, son.
I was afraid I should have plopped you on the back with the guidance.
Look, I took expertise in persuasion because this kept coming up, okay? And now it pays off.
Warren doesn't fail skill checks anymore.
Exactly. Except for deception, because I'm not yet. I have
Yeah.
Despite the fact that that keeps coming up, I'm still not proficient in that yet.
Athar speaks, and his voice just drops to a deeper level than you've ever heard come out of any type of goblin ever. Your tribute is acceptable. Bring me their passports. And little floppy goblin gathers up your paperwork, takes it over. Some stamping is done. Very official. If you don't mind, though, I would like to speak with you alone for a few moments.
Jesus.
And then he just picks up a flagon of wine or something that was standing nearby and just hucks it at the floppy goblin's head.
Oh.
Who does his job and doesn't dodge and takes it to the dome, wandering out the door slightly concussed.
Impressive.
With that, Azak just sits back down and is half collapsed with exhaustion. And the woman steps forward, and she has a name that went somewhere.
Gwen Stefani.
I didn't have time to scribble down my notes the way I wanted to because I was distracted. Where'd she go? Damn it, I even thought it was a cool name. Lorcana. You've come from Skullport,
May have.
so you know the recent changes there?
Yep. Nothing to do with us, though. We weren't involved.
Why would you have that? Don't be suspicious, don't be-
What news can you bring us from Skullport?
I'm gonna look at Vial and
It's
say,
still
are
there.
you gonna get mad if I start talking?
No, because you're the only one that remembers anything that's actually happened. So go ahead.
Okay. That's never stopped you from talking before.
Just don't say that we're involved.
We're clearly not involved. We have nothing to do with this. We happen to know that the leadership of Skullport has changed from the Xanathar to ostensibly the Zentarum, but the Zentarum seems to have disowned it. It now is in control of the clone of Manchun, at least for now. That may change.
We've been having troubles holding our borders for the last several years. We were being infiltrated and only became aware of it recently. And she walks over to the side and pulls a curtain back from a table. And there's 6 hobgoblin skulls on there that are split open down the center.
Oh.
You've seen this sort of thing before. When
Yeah,
intellect
they
devourers
yep.
leap out of someone's skull, that's kind of what they leave behind.
I was actually gonna ask about that because we've seen bugbears down here, and we know that all the bugbears up on the upper floors were infested, I suppose.
I don't know how long they were infiltrating the Legion, and I'm not entirely certain they're all gone. But at a time that more or less coincided with the change of leadership, they all switched to an active status and started to gather and leave.
Well, there was a mind flayer working under the Xanathar. Ran into him a couple of times. Last I saw, he was still alive. But he would probably be the one that was responsible for all this.
Was that Nylor?
Probably. I didn't get his name. He wasn't too chatty. I shot at him, and then he went back into his lab.
That's fair. You did do that.
He came to us a couple of months ago as a ambassador from the Xanathar. Wanted to sell us a zombie beholder. We refused. I want nothing like that around here. They're dangerous.
Fuck you.
Yeah, he kind of got disintegrated by one. Don't worry about him. PTSD and all that.
He got better.
Yeah.
Kind of. Did
Yeah.
he really? I don't know.
Yeah, thanks.
That's debatable.
Were the Drow involved in this change of power?
Maybe.
Drow backwards is word.
Thanks.
Fucking
Mr.
leave.
Jarlaxle's a drow. I don't really know if he is at all associated with the drow in the area, but he was certainly involved.
Drow have been our major rivals recently. For years, in fact, they've been the rivals. They've been testing our defenses and trying to establish a foothold in Skullport for the entirety of the time the Legions held this cavern. Within the last week, they've pulled back, which makes me think they know something I don't know, which is fairly standard for the Drow, because they always know something you don't know, because all they do is keep secrets.
Well, the power structure of Skullport may be about to change again. As to who's going to be in charge at the end of it, not sure yet. But Manchun hopefully isn't going to stick around for too long. I don't know if that's what they're expecting, but that's what I can tell you.
What brings you to Azok Hold?
We need to get to the river.
That can be negotiated.
Over the river, through the woods.
We could drop them in there.
Yeah, a boat may also be helpful. A small one that could be covered in invisibility dust, say.
That can be arranged as well.
Good.
I have a proposition for you. Completely separate from getting you to the river. Are you familiar with the gates in Undermountain?
Somewhat familiar. We've never used one, but I think we've run into one.
I know the location of one that leads somewhere deeper into the structure. I know it's profitable. I believe it's profitable. But I don't know where exactly it goes.
Okay.
Several years ago, a creature came through the portal and was delivered to us. Claimed to be an apprentice of some great necromancer.
Don't they all?
Well, she has all the hallmarks of an apprentice in one of the of one of Hallister's apprentices. On the downside is she's also absolutely insane.
Again, aren't they all?
Joyous.
I know the gate functions, and she came up with great wealth. Are you familiar with this dwarven rune? And she like draws on the floor. It's a triangle with a diamond on top.
I'm familiar with that, you could say.
It's the dwarven rune for hidden treasure.
It is.
It's on the gate.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
Now, you know that it's not exactly the rune for
it's,
hidden treasure.
This is a Doomathorn thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, knowing what little I know on the subject, dwarven treasure that's hidden, they really like it to stay hidden. So
That makes it the best treasure.
That is true. I will agree.
Because no one else has gotten in and stolen it already.
But there's certainly going to be a lot of danger.
Yes. That is why we haven't gone through the game.
Oh no.
Very smart.
Judging from the state this apprentice was in, there is danger down there, guaranteed. But the details, I have trouble getting coherent words out of her. She goes about her work, and most of we just avoid her.
Okay. So, the proposition of yours.
I will sell you the location of this gate for cold, hard cash.
No, we don't have that.
Well, we have a little. How much are you expecting for this?
We never get that.
500 gold pieces would cover the Legion's operating expenses for 6 months.
How about
That's what we need to do to defend against drow incursion.
Can I speak with my group here?
Alright.
Sure.
It's gonna usher them
Yeah.
over to the
Go buddy huddle.
far side of the room. Okay. The Doomwithdoin thing intrigues me. I don't know if we're gonna be able to go there and come out with riches. That's not really how Doomwithdoin stuff works.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
But it certainly is interesting.
I was gonna say you could come out with cultural riches, and also
Oh
Well,
my
that's what I'm
God.
interested in.
Of course it is.
I mean, I'm working on my dwarven architecture seminar that I'm going to be giving, and you're all invited. So that would definitely
Fucking
help.
God, I'm not going.
Sorry, Warren. I have to get my soul back. I'll have to come another time.
I'll be there, but I'll be invisible. So
Perfect. I trust that you will be there. But that aside, paying 500 gold for this not only gets us the location of this Doomathorn cache or whatever it is. It sounds like it's also going to get in the way of these drow. And I'm all for that.
Yeah, I mean, same though.
But I mean, if anything, this amount that he's asking for really isn't going to be a problem if we split it up between the 5 of us.
No, yeah, we can afford this.
So what? It's 500 he wanted.
500. I mean, you guys are still rich.
Yeah.
So,
So I mean,
Yeah, I
if-
can even manage it by myself, yo. I got you. I'll fund
I
this
can't
venture.
see V's face, Rosie's face right now, but I can tell V is angry.
These bitches have this much money? What the fuck?
yeah, it's called we run a business. Like,
We got this.
actually, we let the business run itself, and the riches just find their way into our bank account.
Or mochers.
so we're all agreed. We do this.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
I'm gonna turn back to Azok and whatever her name was. Like, we agree. 500 gold for the location of this gate, and you will put it to good use, propping up your defenses here. It seems to me that the stability of this great kingdom that you have is a benefit to all of Undermountain.
Excellent. Once the gold is collected, Lorcana whispers into Azok's ear and leads you back out into the street and through a twisty bit of Azok Hold's ruins. Takes you into one of a building that wouldn't look like anything special ahead of time. And inside this building is just one single piece of architecture, a stone gate with that symbol of Dumathoin at the top. Halfway down this arched gateway, on one side, there's an outstretched hand carved from stone. The gate requires its own donation. It was like that when we found it.
It's dwarven, you know, that doesn't surprise me.
Test it at your leisure.
Drumstick.
What kind of
Hit
donation?
the wall.
Does it need a donation of me flexing? Because I'll flex, and then I'll look at how tough I am. Do you like that, Gate?
It requires payment in gems.
Oh.
Yeah. The problem with flexing your muscles, Drumstick, is that this is a Dumathoin thing. Dumathoin's all about hidden secrets. Everyone knows about your muscles. So
Yeah, well, I have
no value to that secret.
I'm pretty
at all.
sure I have about 5 feet on Dumathoin, so just putting it out there. But you know what? That's fine.
Okay, well, I am very interested in this, but we also do have the issue of getting to the
Yeah.
the river and getting in the boat. So how do we want to handle this?
If you want to be on your way immediately, I'll make preparations. We'll need roughly an hour to get things set up for you.
Well, I mean, you guys could get that set up, and in the meantime, we could jump into the portal. It would kill some time, you know, just see what's on the other side. Could be fun.
Have at it. I will meet you back here in 1 hour.
Great. It's been fun. See you in an hour.
All right, what are we doing?
Sigh.
We're dying.
Can I make a guess as to the rough value that would be required a sufficient offering to something like this, or is that something that I don't really have any idea?
If you put in small gems to start, and eventually make your way up to 100 gold piece value, that's when it kicks in.
Okay. Blaze, you want to get that too? 100 gold
Okay.
pieces of gems, please, my sugar mama.
Fucking never say that again
Oh
in your
my
entire
God.
fucking life.
Damn.
Once again,
Look, You
Gross,
guys
I'm
still
gonna
have
fucking dump a moonbeam on your
you
ass.
guys still have a lot
Oh.
of gold compared to Warren, because I've been like paying for everything up till this point.
Yeah, I don't give a
What?
shit.
What? That is a lie.
I'll give a shit, yo. Never call me that again.
That's
I
Ever.
ever broke down.
How much? You say
100 gold
100.
apparently. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
So you drop those gems into the palm. The palm closes over them and lifts back to the frame, much like a actual flex. Then the portal just bursts with light and sits there glowing.
Okay, I'm gonna go through.
All right. That one goes to. Why do they have to hide the number? Why do they have to hide the room number?
It can't be that easy. Oh, shit.
There. Oh, that's not that one. I was looking at the wrong page. I was looking at the page it actually takes you to. Wow, that's weird. No, wasn't. Different. Too many gates. Way too many. Hold, please. Nick, do something entertaining.
I'm so pale.
Yeah, everyone is these days. I was gonna tell you to flex, but you've left the camera, so we can't even see the flexing now.
Yeah, hold on. I need to do some self-rejuvenating. That way I can come back to the camera feeling nice and nice and ready to grace everyone with my presence.
Sounds great.
Oh, SpaghettiOs, they smell like ass, but like they taste okay. That's like what I found
I
out.
love SpaghettiOs with hot dogs in it.
I
It's the only SpaghettiOs I'll eat.
I just like the SpaghettiOs with the normal meatballs.
yeah, me too.
That's gross.
No,
That's
the
good.
That's
normal.
gross. No,
Okay.
that's gross shit, yo.
Okay, but it tastes like nothing. Like, I'm just gonna say it straight up, it doesn't taste like anything. It's like what I can assume the McRib tastes like, because I'm not having that shit ever, but like, that's...
I assume you mean the McRib if you scrape off all the barbecue sauce and everything.
Yes, yeah, that's what I can assume the McRib is, if you scrape
Yeah.
off all the barbecue sauce.
That would be interesting.
Because I've seen, it looks like a albino patty, and it looks very...
Albino patty.
That's what they look like, and it turns me off. I'm like, ugh.
You know what I thought you were gonna say for a split second?
Okay.
That would be
Warren,
weird.
are
if
you the
said
only
that the
one
other
that
way.
goes through?
I want to feel special, and I join him.
I'm gonna go
Okay.
too. Sorry,
I'm
in
going.
the middle of a drink. That's what this motion was.
Lestara, you're not staying behind? Muted?
Oh, my bad. My dog is barking in the background, so
We noticed.
You're going through as well?
yeah, I'm going through.
You pop out into this rectangular room, 10 feet by 20 feet. Door at the far end, bunk beds cover this room. The archway on this side looks like a gold dragon spiraling around a central arch. And yeah, Lestara, you
Yes.
Warren both sense a presence of two beings in the room that are currently
Funny.
invisible.
Ah. That's suspicious.
One final detail: that gold dragon who's spiraling around the archway. Its head is about the same position as the outstretched hand from the other gate. Its mouth is open.
Are there are there exits to this room? I assume.
Yes, there is. There's a door on the far side of the room.
Okay. I'm just gonna motion for everyone to like stay still for a moment and look around to see if I can determine if these invisible things are moving. And I'm just gonna say like, hello.
Okay. Yeah, you don't get anything other than that sense of being watched. Even if you know they're there, they're not reacting to you knowing they're there.
Okay. I'm just gonna say, well, we're just passing through. Just taking a look around. Interested to see, this lost house of Doomathorn.
You're greeted with silence.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna tell everyone something's watching us, and then I'm going to proceed towards the exit, I suppose.
Okay. Give me an actual perception check.
Okay. That's a 31.
Yep. Versus their 10.
Okay.
So you just hear, and Lestara kind of picks up on this as well for completely different reasons. You hear like large bare feet walking across the floor.
Bear as in the animal, or bear as in their bear?
As in, it sounds like meat slapping on stone, bare feet.
Okay.
Oh.
So
Very
not the
flat.
animal.
And when you react to that, there is a blur of motion as two large gray creatures appear and leap towards you. They are humanoid-sized, gray-skinned frog creatures with a mouth full of painful pointy fangs.
Okay.
Ouch.
Before we probably inevitably roll initiative, do I have any sort of inkling that these creatures are in any way associated with Doomathorn, or are they probably just squatters?
I don't know if you've encountered anything like these before. At least not in this game.
I mean, I would have if they were related to Doomathorn, like.
They are not related to Doomathorn.
Okay, because back I would have looked into Doomathorn. So if it was like the servants of Doomathorn or weird albino frog creatures, then I might know that. But all I need to know is that they're probably not. Like, we're not going to be killing something that's pissing off Doomathorn, because that would.
No.
That would hurt
they
my
are
feelings.
not. Yeah, these things just have that look of pure chaos in their eyes.
Okay, then we can shoot them.
I'd like those initiative rolls now.
Dirty 20.
21.
18.
18.
All right, so
You know what, Lestara? Like, why don't you go first?
Oh, thank you.
all right, high roll was 21.
That's mine. If anyone beat that.
Nope.
Blaze, what did you have?
Dirty
20?
20.
V, what did you get?
12.
Yeah. Warren, you get to act first.
Okay, so there's two of these things that we can see. They're no longer invisible. They have fully appeared now that they've
Yeah,
acted.
they're now visible.
Okay, and where are they in relation to everyone else?
They were kind of near the single exit to the room and are leaping towards you. So the
Okay.
gate is behind you.
I'm gonna choose the one on the left, and
Okay.
I'm going to advance on it. Use insight for fighting.
Okay.
It's gonna need to be to 28 with its deception check.
Yep, can't do that.
Okay. Then I'm gonna take out the rapier and attack it. That is
There's a image for you.
okay. 26 to hit.
Absolutely.
Then the actual rapier damage is going to be 9. And the sneak attack on top of that is only 15. So 24 total.
Okay. Blaze.
Okie dokie, artichoke. Why did I say that? Okay, great. Starting off good. What do we want to do today? Because I have to scroll all the way down my fucking spell list to see my spells now. You know, tonight's the night. I'm just feeling like starting off with a good old guiding bolt.
Okay.
Let's sit on the one that hasn't been attacked. Get
Okay.
that started. 17 to hit.
What was it, 17?
Yeah.
Miss.
Oh shit.
I'm
You go to shoot it and it just like jumps right out of the way.
Oh, I'm offended. Why?
Good.
Lestara,
Yes, sir.
which of your combat tricks would you like to deploy?
I'm trying to find that thing. Is it the tattoo that I do first so I can attack 3 times?
That would be probably a quickened spell to cast haste, if that's what you're looking for.
Oh, yep, there you go. See? I'm brain frog. That's okay. Yeah, I'm
Brain
casting.
frogs. Ah.
Yep, brain frogs.
So yeah, you can use spend your meta magic points, quicken the haste, cast it as a bonus action,
Got
and then go about the rest of your turn.
it. Where are they now? Just
Leaping
in
across the
room?
room, rapidly approaching Warren.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go towards the one going towards Warren and shoot it.
Shoot it.
No, not shoot it, but take out my
Future-
sword.
Yeah, future Lysora swords.
Take my sword.
All right.
Go at it.
Now
go.
you start with
Push.
2. Yep, you've got 2 attacks plus the third you picked up from haste.
Okay, so 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Sweet. Ba-da-da-da-da. What is it? 1d6 plus 5.
Yeah, and then if you want to throw, you've got your psionic points you can throw in there for extra damage too.
7. That sucks.
Okay. All right.
Well-
Second attack. Second attack.
10. Alright.
Okay, 10 will miss.
Alright.
Third attack.
That'd be a 19.
19 will hit.
Cool. and that'll be a 10.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
No, I'm good for right now.
Broomstick, you're up.
Alrighty, I kind of want to do a stereotypical run in with the hand axes because the 1-2 buckle my shoe method always usually works. So I'm gonna go in with it.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna do radiant hand axe 1, 19.
That'll hit.
Hey yeah. And there are 2 figures, but there's only one that seems to be attacking right now, correct?
They're both attacking.
Oh, they're both attacking.
They very coincidentally are acting on the same initiative order, like true beasts of chaos.
Ah, very good. Well, let's see. With that, we are going to do a goading attack on this beast.
Okay. That requires a saving throw.
Yep, you have to beat a 17.
It did not.
Cool. You have disadvantage on all attack rolls against targets other than me. And that will be, what is that, superiority die to my regular roll? So that'll be,
Yep,
a D10 plus whatever this is. Just give me 1 sec. Oh, that was shit. And a D10. Okay. So that'll be 14 damage on that roll. We're gonna make another swing.
Okay.
14.
14 misses.
Damn it. Shit. Okay, well, with that miss, I'm gonna take my offhand, and we're gonna try that.
You have 3 attacks now. You don't have to go to your offhand yet.
Oh, that's right. Haha. Fuck. 13. It's not gonna hit.
Okay, now we go to the offhand.
Alright, offhand. We're going in. 15.
That'll also miss.
What's up with all these low rolls here? You know what? Just fuck it. We're gonna action surge.
Okay.
We're gonna do that all again. 16.
16 misses.
Fuck.
My fucking god.
Ah! 19. There we go.
19 will hit.
Oh my fucking god. Why am I getting only the low numbers under a 10? Alright, that'll be a 10 for damage.
Okay.
And now we're gonna do the... Oh wait, was it 3?
You got 1 more.
And then the offhand, or this is the offhand attack?
Yeah, I've already used the offhand.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Hold on, sorry, I'm misrolling.
Make 2 more attacks. You're gonna miss them anyway.
28?
28 will hit.
Okay. No, this should be the only attack that I have to make. 9, because I missed the other 2.
Alright.
Alright, we're good.
Okay. As these things leap in and actually do their attacks, you kind of see like their skin ripple and some of their wounds heal. They are regenerating creatures.
Fuck off.
Not much I can do about that, besides hit him more.
Alright, I'm gonna leave, guys. I'll see you later.
The first one of them, like, conjures a fireball into his hand and then just spikes it in the center of the ground, catching everybody, including them. So I would like a dex save from everyone in the room.
Oh,
Am I in the room?
You are in the room.
I got a natural
Roz,
1 on
you got
that.
tricks if you want to deploy those too. Natural 1.
Yeah, so I got a 9 on that saving throw.
22.
I got a 10. What? Oh, does a 10 make it? If not, I need to know so I can Indomitable.
I doubt 10 is gonna make it.
10 does not make it.
All
Very
right,
difficult.
we're gonna do an indomitable, and I have to take this next one. So
Okay.
I have a question.
12.
Wow. Crappy fireball.
Hmm.
All right. You had a question?
Can I hellish rebuke in response to that?
No, because it doesn't target
Okay.
you specifically.
That's what I figured, but I
20
wanted to make sure.
Yep. It's 20 damage. Half of that if you pass your save.
I got a 12. Does that pass or no?
That does not.
Oh,
You're looking for a 14.
I have it anyways because of evasion.
Okay.
So close. All right, 20.
Yep.
20. Damn.
All right. Then the second one is just going to go
Second
all in with it.
fireball.
No, the second slad
Oh my
Mm.
god.
is going to go all in on attacks on Droomstick because you taunted it.
I did.
Bite is going to miss. But both of its claws are going to hit. So take 8 and 8 for a total of 16.
Okay. Alrighty.
Okay. V.
No, thank you.
Now you know what these things are. These are slad. They are creatures of pure chaos from the plane of limbo. They can't be reasoned with. They're insane.
Okay. Well, I assume they're all up in everybody's face.
Listara and Droomstick are both facing off one-on-one on these guys.
Well, I'm assuming I'm on the one that Droomstick was.
Yeah, you're also up there in that melee.
I'm just gonna do a 4th level magic missile on whichever one.
Okay.
What do I do? Roll
Um,
damage.
Roll damage.
So it's 1d.
You said 4th level.
Yeah, how many?
That is 6 missiles.
Oh. 10.
10.
You do a great job.
Each of those is D4 plus 1.
Oh, so then 16.
16. Okay.
I just rolled the d4.
Still not great. Okay, so you tear a chunk out of that slad. Then we're going to top back up to Warren again.
Okay. I can see that they're regenerating, and
Yes.
nothing I can do about it. But that's gonna yell to everyone else, like, okay, if we can't shut that down, we need to focus and kill them one at a time. We can't be spreading out damage here because they're gonna keep shrugging it off. I am then going to use my bonus action for steady aim because I'm not moving anywhere, and
Mhm.
I will go at the one that Droomstick is going after.
Okay.
So I make that attack roll with advantage,
You do.
and that's going to be a 17 to hit.
That'll miss.
Okay, then that's my turn.
Okay. Blaze.
My turn. We are gonna try this guiding bolt thing one more time before I
Okay.
cry. The bottom spell list. D&D Beyond. What are you doing? 25 to hit this time.
That'll hit.
I hope so. Oh, I'm attacking the one they were attacking. I don't remember if I just said that or not.
Yeah.
That's a 33.
Okay. Yeah, that takes a big chunk of slat out. Listara,
Yes.
you are currently
Oh.
hasted.
Yep. Do I have to make a concentration check or no?
Not. Actually, yes. If you took damage, you need a concentration check. I think.
No, I didn't. I didn't take any damage. Not that I'm aware of. Did I?
The fireball.
Oh crap. Okay. Yep. Gotcha. All right, that's a 10.
All right, you're good.
What was the damage I took? I forgot. I didn't. Take
Did you pass your save or fail? If you passed, you took 10. If you failed, you took 20.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that is a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
It's gonna go slashy slash with the sword.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna add that. What is that? The D8.
Yeah, from
And
your psychic abilities.
I track that on the features page, right?
Correct. Yeah, the psionic strike is the one you're looking at there.
Got it. Alright. That will be. Oh my god. 24.
Okay,
Yes.
that was good rolls. All right, that was your first attack.
Flash. That be a 19 to hit.
That'll hit. Now, yeah, this is definitely a new Listara who's attacking here. These are
Just like
Swift.
swing.
swift, precise, violent cuts. There's a lot of anime style sword sounds happening.
Pew pew.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if it's a sword or lasers going off half the time.
It's 18. I added
18
that.
damage. Okay.
Yeah, I added that other D8 again.
There's just like big gashes in this slab, and you can see just like fire and water and like dirt like rushing through the inside of this thing.
Can I see his intestines yet? Because that's
Try one more attack, see if you can find him then.
all right, cool. Oh, that was a bad roll. That was a 7.
Yeah, that'll miss. Okay. Broomstick. Right, Blaze, were you done? Did you? Sorry, Listara, were you done? I know you've got extra tricks that you can do on bonus actions and such. No?
No, I think I'm good.
Blaze. Sorry. Broomstick.
Alrighty. Well, I'm kind of pissed that it scritched me. His scritches are no match for my big muscles. So, I'm going to... I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the 1-2 buckle my shoe method one more time in hopes that it can damage it a little bit more.
Okay.
And let's do this. So we're gonna roll first. 13.
13 will miss.
Fuck. Nat 20 that time.
There you go, crit.
Equals a 30. Nice. So we're gonna do that. That would be a... What's it?
Are you throwing any superiority dice involved?
Yes, I am. I'm glad you actually were saying that because I'm going to... Oh, can I do that? Yeah, I'm gonna Commander Strike. So I'm gonna forgo my third attack.
Okay.
And I'm going to give the bonus action to direct Warren to strike.
Boy.
Okay.
And I'm assuming the superiority die will only go to his damage in this case.
With Commander Strike, when you take the attack action on your turn, you can forego one of your attacks and use a bonus action to direct an ally that can see and hear. Okay. So that actually has nothing to do with your crit.
So I can still get a D10 on my attack as well.
Yeah, you can still use one of your other maneuvers on your crit, and then use Commander Strike to give Warren an attack.
Ah, okay. So then I'm going to let's see.
Goading Strike's probably the another good choice.
Yeah, I'll do goading strike as well.
Okay. Fails it saves, so it's still focused on you.
You could also hold on. Sorry to distract, but I was looking over your maneuvers because you have so many. You could also could he distracting strike and then commanding strike, giving me advantage on that roll because it says it gives advantage to the next
Yes,
attack.
actually, let's do that one instead.
Could.
Let's do that one instead then. Yeah, we're gonna do that so that way I do 22 points of damage, and you should be getting a D10 added to your dice pool for your damage.
Let's hope I don't fail.
Right.
22.
22 will hit.
Okay.
So that's all of your normal sneak attack damage plus an extra D10.
Okay. So let's see. 6 plus 3 plus D10. 37 damage total.
37 plus 22, so we
Okay.
did 59 damage between the two of us. Hell yeah, Warren!
That's the one too.
Hell yeah!
Like you grab him in the headlock, and I just jump up and stab right.
Bro, I
at
got him! I got him!
Meanwhile, Lestara's over there slicing one up on her own.
Bro!
Alright, now, I am going to do a little bit of retcon in your favor because I actually forgot to take damage for themselves on the fireball. One of them failed their saves, and even with resistance, that's enough to actually kill this one slat. So, I'm going to kill him off before he gets to attack and regenerate. The other guy, he's still attacking Droomstick. 2 claws. We've got 1 hit there, so that's 8 damage.
Ah. No.
And the bite will also hit for 6 damage.
So 12.
Can you make a Constitution save for me?
Okay. Let me just make sure. 12 damage and Constitution save.
Mhm.
Shit! Stop! All right. Sorry, I'm like where the shit is my stuff? Okay, Constitution. Oh, cool. 19 plus 7, 26. We're good.
Okay. So when that thing bites you, apparently there's like something that in its mouth that also stabs when you bite.
Ew.
Nothing appears to be implanted. Nothing to worry about here.
Oh, thank God.
I'm not gonna be a mother yet.
Yeah.
V,
Oh.
My baby.
Be what?
it is your turn. You have
Oh.
1 slad remaining.
Let's kill him with magic missiles.
Magic
Maybe.
missile.
Probably not, actually.
Great plan. Let's go with that.
So still 6 for a level 4.
That would be 6 missiles.
Alright. Fuck you. It's 16 again. Hate my life.
Okay. Warren, back to you again.
Okay. Going for that last one.
Mhm.
This is the one that. Do I need to move to get to this one?
No. There's
Okay.
everything's so tight together. There's not
Right.
much reason for it.
Then I will steady aim as my bonus action.
Sure.
Attack with advantage. 25 to hit.
Yep.
Total of 10 from the rapier and 20 from the sneak attack for 30 damage total.
So yeah, a line of actual fire rips out of it when you stab it.
Alarming.
It is not quite dead yet. So Blaze is going to get a turn.
Okay.
I'm also a little disappointed that Slad don't explode in this edition.
I'm gonna use Word of Radiance, so it's a Con 17 save.
I was showing a 20 before it rolled off the table. Failed.
Yes. 15 damage.
Okay. So you haven't used Word of Radiance too much.
No, because
Right.
I don't like attacks that are saves.
So how does that one look when you blast this Slad to oblivion?
It is just a sudden burst of like moonlight radiance that goes for me.
All right, so yeah, burst of light just tears this thing to pieces. From both of them, they quickly dissolve into mud and other elemental components. Parts of them evaporate off. There's some steaming involved. But at the center of each pile, there's a like a gray quartz-like crystal that's maybe 4 inches long, an inch thick. It fell directly out of each of their heads. Anyone with Arcana want to do an Arcana check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What fell out of their heads? Sorry, our
Yeah.
internet connection fucked up for a second.
Jess and I lost it for a moment.
A
Dirty 20.
quartz-like crystal, about 4 inches long, about an inch thick, dropped out of each of their heads. And then I asked for an Arcana check. For anyone who has Arcana.
22.
So,
21.
V, all of you apparently. Slad have a control crystal that is, for reasons unknown to everyone, in their heads. If you can pull that crystal out, the Slad will obey you for as long as you control the crystal.
How much is the crystal worth?
Let's take it.
Crystals for a dead Slad are worth next to nothing. It's just crystal.
I would like them, please and thank you.
We can make them work in the cafe.
They're dead. They don't do anything. It's just a
We can freak them
crystal.
out.
Please do not resurrect them.
Freak them
It's just a
out.
crystal. There's nothing attached to them
Mm.
anymore.
Yeah.
So the crystals are mine.
Let Blaze have them. They look pretty in the
Nope,
sun.
I need more things.
So
Yeah,
that
mine.
leaves you in the middle of this bunk room, surrounded by the viscera of evaporating Slad.
Okay, well that was weird. They didn't belong here. Anyways, I'm going to continue on towards that exit that I was attempting to exit through before.
Okay. Let me just double check the thing. All right. When you open that door, it just kind of looks like it's the end of a super wide hallway. When you turn to the left, there is a massive pit in the center of this oversized hallway. The pit is 10 foot wide, 30 feet long, 20 feet deep. There's just this layer of chalky dust all over everything. Directly in front of the door you came out of, there are 2 levers on the wall. And you do read Dwarven, right?
I do, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I do as well.
In
No, not on
Dwarven,
this character.
above the first lever is the word crush. Above the second lever is the word lift.
Okay. I'm gonna point towards the one that says crush and say nobody touched that yet. The other one might be okay. Are there any other exits to this room with the pit, or?
Yes. That super wide hallway goes off in both directions on the other side of the pit.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell everyone to stand back for a moment, and I'm gonna pull the lift lever.
The floor of the pit raises to floor level,
Okay.
and that's accompanied by this like large, loud grinding sound as this heavy stone floor lifts up 20.
Good. Well, if we need to crush anyone, we can lure them here. Until then, we probably shouldn't crush anything.
Fair.
I guess let's pick a direction and see where it goes.
Left or right?
Left.
Left.
Okay. You see a black cloak floating in the middle of the hallway. When you get near it, it kind of turns around and starts to move away,
Okay, that's weird.
just gently flapping in a non-existent breeze.
It's just a cloak.
Just a cloak hanging on invisible shoulders. There are no actual invisible. There's no signs of anything underneath there, though. Like very Doctor Strange cloak sort of thing going on, where it has a mind of its own.
And it turned away from us. Is it actually leaving, or did it just turn away?
It is just moving away at a walking pace.
I'm gonna follow it cautiously.
That means I need to determine which room it goes to. Because it comes up to an intersection not that far down the hall.
Okay.
Ooh, okay. It is going to turn right. Sorry, it'll go straight instead of taking the left. That goes around a quick 90-degree turn. And you find yourself in a big wide chamber. 40 feet across one direction, another 70 feet wide. There are 4 statues on the opposite side of the wall from where you're at. Each has a likeness of a 10-foot tall dwarf just looking at you sternly and judgmentally. And on the wall next to you as you come in, there's a torn tapestry hanging from the wall. Parts of it you can see there's a dwarven king fighting a boule in a gem-encrusted cavern.
Okay. Is the floating cloak doing anything now that it's here?
No, it's just floated to the center of the room.
I'm going to cautiously approach it.
Okay. As you approach,
Is someone's late night dyslexia kicking in?
no, just when you set foot on one of the tiles, you hear the very faintest of cracks.
Does it sound like a mechanism is being triggered, or just the?
It sounds like the
natural.
floor tile you're on is going to break and collapse. So I would like a acrobatics check if you want to
Okay.
try to, or a dex saving throw. Whichever you're better at.
Well, I got a natural 1, so I don't think it matters which one I'm better at.
Okay, it does not. When that floor cracks open, like the tiles on either side of you, and for like a big chunk of the center of this room, the tiles just kind of all collapse in on themselves. You're going to drop down 20 feet and only take 4 points of falling damage.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna yell up. I'm okay. It's fine. I just skinned my knee a little bit, so it's fine.
And right as you're done saying you're fine, a large section of earth just shifts,
Well,
and this massive bulk just heaves itself out of the ground, and then like slams back down into it. You are now sharing this pit with a large decaying boule that very much looks like it's going to attack you.
Oh boy.
Hey, Warren, do you need help? Or
No, I can definitely take this thing alone. But if you wanna help, it
Oh,
would be pretty awesome.
all right. My ass is jumping down in that pit.
I think that this is one of those cases where we will roll for initiative next session.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
I don't want to start that fight under these conditions right now.
right.
gosh, Warren, how dare you?
Well, okay, jeez. Like I can't trigger a trap every once in a while.
Oh,
We
you're
all
normally
take a
better
turn.
than that, and I expect better than that from you.
Yeah,
Look, every
right.
once in a while I roll a 1. It still happens.
Oh,
Yep.
true.
So yeah, we'll begin next week with an initiative roll against Zombie Boule. This is great. You managed to go the direction I did not expect once again, which I love because it means I can never prepare too much or enough. But yeah, we're gonna be back on New Year's Eve. A couple of us are getting together to run the intro game for Vampire, and then we're gonna follow that up New Year's Day with a Oliver special.
Assuming we have people, I know we have Jess and Kevin and maybe Nick. I don't know who else is MVP or RSVP'd yet.
We're
Yeah.
having Namek.
Which
How
would be
bold
helpful.
of you to assume that I'm playing?
Well, you don't have to.
we got Namek Volka making their appearance again. I just need to know what level we're coming in at.
I mean, I could technically run it with just the 3 of us, but it would help if I know who else is going
Yeah.
to be there,
Just the
'cause-
3 of us.
We will continue that conversation off stream after
Yeah.
we've shut everything down. So yeah, then that's gonna be a whole bunch of gaming for us this holiday weekend, which is great. So other than that, tracking me down at Evil Sales Ass on Twitter is fairly easy to do. Work as hell. Distract me from it, please. And I'm gonna go right to Jess tonight.
Oh, hi, yes, hello. I almost did my intro again, because that's just my MO at this point. I should just do it every time and see what happens. You can find me at Sweet Ninetales on Twitter and Instagram. I get to go back to work tonight, as I think I said at the beginning of the stream. I am surprisingly much more awake now than I was at the beginning of the stream, at least, so that's a thing. Anyways, I'm gonna pass it off to Nick.
Hello, I am the opposite. I am very exhausted. But find me at BlueR94YT. That's me on Twitter. Carpenter's page as well. I have the week off after today. Yay! It's good to get in that final bit of vacation time because I had quite a bit. And yeah, that's pretty much it from me. I'm gonna pass it off to let's do Sky. We can't hear you.
Nope, definitely muted.
Oh, I'm muted. Okay,
Meanwhile,
let's
you're
try
like,
this again.
hold on, let me put some chapstick on real quick.
Take two. Alright. Hi, I'm Sky. You can find me on Twitter at FizzleWhizzle. You can also find me on Twitch over on my own page, twitch.tv/FizzleWhizzle, where we play Animal Crossing and random SNES games, you know, stuff like that. But yeah, let's pass it to Rossi.
Cinder Wizard Twitter and Instagram next.
Well, Oliver.
I can't be found any of the social media places. I can be found here on the other days that we stream the games that I'm in. I can also be found on our Discord, which will be linked below or from Nightbot or wherever else the link appears.
You know what? Fuck you, Nightbot. Like, there we go.
You can also find everyone else there. So
Yep.
go check it out. And that's me.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Well, with that, everyone have a.
Thank you for watching. Chat was doing a thing tonight. I like that.
Thanks.
Subscribe. Get those very coveted Miyu emotes.
I want the hat one though, and it's locked.
Yeah, we need more subscribers to get that hat out to more people. Professor Miyu.
Yes, with
Subscribe.
that,
All right.
everyone have a
Yeah.
great night, and I hope we see you again soon.
Shut it down.